everything, and I mean everything, started with just one little thing, a tiny, gleaming golden key. But oh, this wasn't just any key. This key held a giant secret.
You heard that right. One key, one bad choice, and poof, a whole beautiful city just vanished forever. How in the world could that even happen? Well, let's find out. Okay, grab your imaginary passport. We're off to the super beautiful coast of France, a place filled with old castles and even older stories.
It's right here, along this very coastline, that people whisper the legend of a city named Ys. They say it was the most amazing city in the entire world, right before it disappeared into the big blue sea.
So let's picture this incredible place. Yes, it was a city packed with wonders, but it also had a really big and very wet problem. You see, the city of Ys was actually a gift. It was built by the great King Gradlon, who loved his daughter, Princess Dahoot, more than anything. He wanted to give her the most spectacular home you could ever imagine.
And boy, was it spectacular. Just imagine towers so bright and so tall they sparkled in the sun, almost like they were made out of pure diamonds.
And inside the castle? Whoa. Huge halls where music was always playing, and they had the most amazing parties every single night.
And outside, the city was just buzzing with energy. The markets were filled with colorful, incredible treasures from all over the world. This city was truly alive.
But here's the really tricky part. The entire city was built on land that was lower than the ocean. Can you even believe that? The only thing stopping the huge waves from crashing right in was one giant, enormous gate.
And that giant gate, well, it could only be opened by one very special, very important little object. Just one.
Not two, not 10. There was only one single golden key in the entire world that could unlock that gate and let the whole ocean pour in.
King Gradlon knew just how important this key was, so he guarded it with his life, wearing it on a chain around his neck. He never, ever took it off.
So, what do you think might happen if someone else got their hands on that key? Someone who didn't really understand how dangerous it was.
This is where our story takes a really dramatic turn, and it's all because of Princess Dahoot.
Now, the princess was super brave and she loved going on adventures, but sometimes she didn't really think before she acted. And one stormy night, while her father, the king, was fast asleep, she snuck into his room and she stole the golden key right from around his neck.
She ran straight to the giant gate while the storm was howling outside. But instead of being scared, she just laughed. She thought it was all just a big fun game. And with a little click, she turned the key and unlocked the gate.
For just a second, nothing happened. The princess just stood there, smiling. But then, the ocean realized it was free.
And then it all happened so fast. A gigantic wave roared to life. Water burst through the open gate like an explosion. The waves swallowed up the shiny towers and the busy streets, and in just a few minutes, the entire city of Ys sank deep beneath the sea, gone forever.
The king managed to escape, but his city was lost. And the legend says that even today, when the water is super calm and the morning is quiet, fishermen out on the sea can sometimes hear a faint, lonely sound coming from deep down, the ringing bells of the lost city of Ys.
Wow, what a sad ending, right? So what can a story like this actually teach us? Why do people still tell this incredible tale?
Well, the lessons are pretty simple, but they're so important. First, having something powerful like that key is a huge responsibility. If you're not careful, it can cause a lot of trouble. And second, being curious is awesome, but it's also important to be wise and think about what could happen before you act. Okay, now it's your turn to think. If you were the one with that single golden key that protected a whole city, what would you do? Would you guard it super carefully, or would you be just a little bit tempted to see what it does?
All right, quiz time. Let's see what you remember. What was the one big thing that kept the city of Wa safe from the ocean? Yep, it was that huge gate. You got it. Okay, last question. Who was the one who got a little too curious and took that super important golden key? That's right, it was Princess Dahoot.
And that is the amazing story of Ys. What an adventure we had.
traveling all the way to France to uncover a magical kingdom that's now sleeping forever at the bottom of the ocean.